it is mentioned that all the people we see can be broadly classified into 4 types as far as the intelligence is concerned. If you were to classify people with respect to how they absorb information, how they become wise, how they become experienced, how they get their realizations, we can broadly classify people in 4 categories. The first class, the highest, the most intelligent are people who hear and realize, but not hear from ordinary person. Hear from authorities, exalted personalities like Sutta Goswami. That's first class. We don't have to make mistakes and then learn. We don't have to make costly mistakes. Life is very short. Human form of life, which is very rarely achieved after many, many lifetimes, it's also very short. Therefore, Shastras say, Turnam yatet anapatet anumrityu yavan. We brought human birth, but it will not last. Turnam yateta. So our scriptures, those who are wise, those who are intelligent, those who are self-realized, they are expressing some kind of urgency. Turnam means very quickly. Yateta. Napatet anumrityu yavan. Before we again fall into the clutches of death, we have some very important goal to accomplish. So first class is who hear and hear from authorities, not common man, and accept what they say, submissively hear. Sometimes people also hear, but there is an element of how can we, what is the proof, what is the evidence? When initially people come, then they speak about soul, this thing, what is the evidence? There's life after death. Maybe true, may not be true. So in other words, they're very much, that's a stage. They're very much wanting an evidence, what they can perceive with their senses, they can fathom with their mind, and then only they will accept. Not all truths, especially the spiritual truth, transcendental reality, can be realized through this process. So first class intelligent is people who hear and submissively inquire, understand and realize. And these are the sages of Naimisharanya, and they're hearing from authorities like Sutta Goswami. Who's the second class intelligence? Anyone can help me? Second class, not that class of intelligence, not as brilliant and as wise as the first class we discussed about. Who's the second class? Who? Hearing and reading is same. Shravanam. So second class intelligent people are people who don't hear and understand. They have to see others experiencing that, and then maybe what was told is true. See, experience, see others, and then they understand. Material world is miserable. They see that there is a lot of misery and some miserable things happen in the life. So understand, yes, what Shastra is saying is correct. So the second class. Third class, he hears, does not understand, sees all around, does not understand. It has to happen to him. It has to happen to him. Like for example, the father is telling a child, don't play with fire, it'll burn. Doesn't understand. Then puts his hand in the fire and then he understands. So that's third class intelligence. He has to experience that misery, seeing the world miserable, he will not understand. Otherwise, all doctors will be self-realized, especially those who are working in cancer hospitals or the people who are doing post-mortem. So third class intelligence is you have to experience and then you realize. And the fourth class is Mudas. It happens, they experience, still they don't realize. So we should be humble enough to accept we belong to. Sometimes we come to third class, very rarely to second class. And what is expected is we have to be first class intelligence. Like the sages, they are very eager to hear from Sutta Goswami. And hearing and reading is same. Even when we read Prabhupada books, we have to, with that mood, with that feeling, let me hear and read submissively. Let me realize what Prabhupada is wanting me to understand and realize. Recently I had gone to Bangalore. I visited somebody